Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Greedfall. So, in the previous episode we fought a lot of animals. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure once we are done with this game there will be no more wildlife left on this island. But yeah, we still need to return to Governor Burhan and tell him that we were successful, kinda. I mean, we stopped the attacks for now. We still haven't really found out why they happen, but one thing at a time, so let's go inside and talk to the governor.
Your Excellency, have you been informed?
I've been told, yes, that the attacks have ceased. Hikmet has been saved, thanks to you. Was it the natives, as I suspected?
No.
No, they were not the cause, and were also victims of the attacks. Their losses were great. The animals answered to the call of a guardian, whose behavior was totally unlike the others. Exactly like the one who led the attacks against San Mateus.
These creatures normally protect the natives, answering their call. Why did this one attack them? Are you certain one tribe is not attempting to dominate the others?
I don't think so. The Guardian looked sick. No native would treat such a creature like that. There's no doubt that someone is behind these attacks, but currently I have no idea who it might be.
I suspect you will lead the investigation and unravel the mystery, as is your custom.
That's
While
the plan.
waiting, take this. It's nothing much, but consider it a gift to thank you for your help. Without you, the population of Hikmet would have suffered terribly.
Thank you. I'm happy to have helped you avoid a massacre, Your Excellency.
Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
I don't think so. No, we do not have any new dialogue.
I have to go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lady.
I really don't, but I guess that's just the polite thing to say. But I would agree that in this case, the Nadak actually did behave unusually, because it did seek us out, it came from a distance to attack us. Unlike all the other Nadak that just, minded their own business until we came too close and then they attacked us. So this Nadak actually behaved rather strange. Anyway, what exactly am I supposed to do next? Talk to Constantine about your worrisome discoveries. Yeah, I mean, Constantine is our only theory right now because of what on Milfrictamen said. And I mean, it is kinda suspicious that New Serene apparently does not get attacked by the Nadaik, while Hikmet and San Mateos and the natives are. So, yeah, let's head back to our residence, which should be around here. Let's see if we can find out something by talking to Constantine again. And here we are. And here is Constantine. And, yeah, I mean, he still looks kinda strange, like partially Malachor, partially Enon Milnawi. Anyway, let's talk.
Constantine.
My adorable cousin, I am always happy to see you. What news do you bring?
We managed to repel the attacks.
We managed to solve the problem of the attacks on San Mateus.
Really? So, what was causing them?
The city and its outposts were being continuously attacked by animals. These beasts were led by a large creature that strangely resembled a mountain guardian.
This is the same creature which High King Vinbar turned into, isn't it?
Exactly. Except it looked sick and it didn't act like the High King did. It was calling the animals around it, and it seemed like it was transferring its disease to them before making them attack. I've never seen anything like it, and there's more. Hikmet was in a similar situation, do you remember?
Of course. Don't tell me that a guardian was involved there as well.
Yes. The governor was convinced that the attacks were led by the islanders, and yet they were being attacked as well. And it was by their side that I fought the creature. That time it was a Nardaig Glenderman, a beach guardian, but it seemed just as sick. And it was also manipulating the animals to make them aggressive.
So, it would be some kind of epidemic affecting the Guardians. I don't see what we can do about it. Actually, I think you have already done what had to be done, by eliminating those that were threatening our neighbors.
Perhaps. But I am certain that there is more to it than a simple epidemic. These beasts attack in a coordinated fashion, which requires an intelligence that they don't have.
You're exaggerating, fair cousin. The attacks you thought were coordinated may just have been coincidental.
You may be right. But I can't help thinking that someone is behind all this.
Do you really believe that a Denegad would want to take over the island? Cousin, you know how much I respect you, but frankly, this doesn't seem very coherent. But I see it's already quite late. If you'll excuse me, fair cousin. Regrettably, I must leave you.
Where are you going?
Not very far, rest assured. But I have a small personal matter to take care of, you see.
Okay.
Don't be concerned. There's absolutely no risk. Use the opportunity to take some rest. You've really performed miracles recently. See you later.
Well, that was strange.
Why would he leave like that?
Indeed.
Guard, do you know where my cousin is going?
Sorry, Your Excellency. His Highness didn't tell me anything.
You are one of his bodyguards, aren't you?
I am, Your Excellency. But recently it has been difficult to force His Highness to accept our presence.
Recently? You mean this isn't the first time he's left without an escort?
I'm sorry, Your Excellency,
You'd better tell me everything.
but Fine. I don't mean to be disrespectful towards him, but His Highness's behavior has been very peculiar recently.
Okay, go on.
He sleeps very little and goes out alone almost every night.
And it didn't occur to anyone that I should be informed.
Well, His Highness had specifically ordered us not to tell you about it.
And where does he go? I thought the days when he used to go from tavern to tavern were over.
He doesn't go to taverns, Your Excellency. From what I know, he goes outside the city.
Where could he go outside the city?
I've no idea. We saw him going north. That's all I know.
Okay, well, there's definitely something up here. I mean, he still seems pretty much like Constantine, but on the one hand, he seemed very eager to downplay these attacks, and now I find out that he's making secret excursions outside the city. That is kind of unusual. So, let's bombard this poor guy with my charisma to find out more.
Listen, I know this matter is putting you in a difficult situation. You were supposed to protect my cousin wherever he went, but he refused and ordered you to keep your mouth shut. But Constantine is not just my governor. He's my cousin. I'm worried about him. He's already been abducted once when leaving the city. So if you know anything else...
I don't really know where he's going, Your Excellency. But I think I know where you could find out. When he doesn't leave the palace, he stays in his office for hours. He writes so much down in there that he could fill entire books. Here, I have the key. Take it. I hope you find His Highness and manage to make him see reason.
I don't like this at all. What could he be doing outside every night?
Ever since he became Onol Manawi, he has become even stranger than he was before.
I'm starting to believe that the revelations of Anon Millefrictaman had some truth to them. Let's rummage through his papers. We may find a clue.
Yeah, I mean, if there were any changes in his behavior, they were pretty subtle, but I guess you could point out a few things. Okay, so what can we find here? One of his books. Pages from Constantine's journal. All this potential, this feeling of power, I feel so alive. My experiments bore fruit. Catasek's link cured me, but those I established myself made me a god. Soon the whole island will answer my call, as long as I'm not interrupted. A small group of exiled natives saw me passing by in Quenvar the other night. If they denounce me, they could ruin my whole plan. I can't take that risk. I must get rid of them. Oh boy, well, yeah, there's definitely something wrong here. So, I guess somehow this ritual that bound him to the island, I don't know, I feel that it drove him insane, and now he feels like a god and he's performing some kind of experiments. I don't know, I don't like this at all. Okay, question the exiled natives at Quenva. Well, let's hope he didn't, quote-unquote, got rid of him already. And, may wanna change my team while we're here. So, I don't know. Ciara has been in my party for long enough. How about Kurt and Vasco this time? So I will head over to my residence and use a fast travel spot to go to Quenva and find those natives, hopefully.
Has lost his mind for good. Now he's talking about killing people simply because they have seen him. We can't let him do this.
I do agree. And oh, hang on a second. I think we already found our natives and they are in trouble. So let's go ahead and help them out because apparently they are being attacked by some of these corrupted creatures. And yeah, I think I do remember them. I've seen them before when I made my round trip, and I was a bit confused why there was like a tiny group of natives just living on their own here.
May the trees on your road always bear fruit.
Thanks. You saved us. These beasts would have torn us to shreds.
These animals were strange, as if they were enraged. Thanks again, Renaigse.
I'm glad I could help you. And perhaps you can do me a favor in return. I'm looking for a young man, a Renaigse. But he looks a bit like an Onol Manawi.
Someone like you?
In some ways. But his marks are different. Darker.
She's talking about the crazy Donegad.
Indeed, that might be him. Do you know where to find him?
No, we see him passing by around nightfall, but we don't know where he's going.
He walks along the path, often followed by some beasts.
He has a sinister look in his eyes. He scares me, so we stay hidden.
And you do well to hide. I think he's the one who sent these animals to attack you. Do you have any idea how I could figure out where he's going?
She could hide in the old house. She would see him passing by and could follow, couldn't she?
You're right. If you take this path to the right, you'll reach an abandoned house. You can hide there. And from up there, you will be able to see the path perfectly.
Thank you. You've been a great help. And stay hidden. You may still be in danger.
Be prudent, Onol Manawi.
Oh, Constantine, what are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I talked to them before, so let's just leave.
I'll leave you alone.
Qua awalem seg.
Well, I gotta admit, Constantine certainly played me. I didn't notice he was that different from, before, after the ritual. Because, like Ciara said, he was always a little bit strange. Anyway, where exactly do we have to go? Okay, it's actually right over here. So I'm going in the right direction, yes. But, I think I gotta be up here somewhere, because I'm supposed to hide, right? Ah, okay. This must be the way. Okay, let's wait.
We can't be seen from the path. Let's wait here to see where Constantine goes.
Wait for Constantine, come back later. No, let's wait.
I see him. And he's not alone.
Oh yeah, he has some animals in his entourage. So, I guess I need to follow him now. Let's go back down. And I'm not sure... Oh, I do have to fight these animals he left behind now. Is a kind of a guardian for him. Yeah, you're trying to hit me with your tail. I realize that. I know how you work.
Let's see if you can ward off this feint.
Okay, so much for Constantine's little personal animal guard. Yeah, apparently I just have to follow this path.
He must have used this passage. We'd do well to follow him.
I agree, and I do remember this place. I have been here before, but I think the passage was blocked the last time I was here. So I couldn't actually go through here. Oh, Constantine, I am worried about you. Okay, what do we got here? I don't know, should I be discreet approaching him? Let's be discreet. And I mean, this seems to be another ritual site. Well, his horns grew. Oh, he is like literally performing a ritual. That's basically the same we observed with Afra.
Constantine, what are you doing?
Cousin! You're here! I would have preferred that you learn all of this another way. To be able to reveal everything to you in better circumstances. But whatever power we earn, there are some things that escape us.
I have no idea what you are talking about. But what are you doing here?
I seem monstrous to you. I am well aware of that. But I promise to explain everything when the moment is right. Then you will understand. You will see. The temptation is so great to share all with you right now. You have done so much for me. You have given me so much. I haven't forgotten, believe me. But I still have more to do. Forgive me and have patience.
Well, I think the right moment is now.
But do not kill her for anything in the world.
Oh dear. Well, I feel we may have to fight this Nadaik now. Oh well,
Come back and explain yourself.
And I'm not so sure if the Nadaik won't kill me, so I'm not taking that chance.
He's gone mad. It's the only explanation.
A bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Alright. Got rid of the armor. Now we can deal with the normal health bar. That's like the third Nadaik we have to fight in 2 episodes. It's really getting more difficult here. Let's get in a few adrenaline attacks. They do a good amount of damage.
Things are about to get dicey.
Maybe stun it for a moment so we can approach a little bit. Again, let's stun, approach, hit, retreat. Well, I'm becoming quite good at defeating Nadaiks. There we go.
Of my earth, help me. You saw him do it, didn't you? You saw him draw from me, steal my children, my guardians, pervert my force.
Yes, but I don't understand.
What he wants, eternity, strength, power. It is what they all want. Those who take without looking beyond themselves. Like all those from the faraway lands.
He wasn't like that. He couldn't care less about all that.
then it is the sickness, the brevity of his existence that terrified him to the point it changed who he is.
Guess so?
You must stop him. Each time that he bonds, he destroys me a little more. And with me, the hope for a cure. And now it's my heart, my most sacred sanctuary that he covets. You must kill him.
I would prefer not to.
That is madness.
The consequence of his folly, yes. Believe me, there is no other solution. Stop him, flesh of my earth, or there will be nothing left to save.
I still can't believe this.
I understand. You were raised with him. He is no doubt your closest relative, your best friend. But he has paled completely. And I would like that we do not run aground with him.
We must learn more if we want to understand his plans and prepare against them. This hiding place he was talking about in his notes. We must find it.
If in his folly he remembered just a small bit of what I taught him, then he shall warn his guard to be ready for us. We will need to be discreet and find ourselves allies.
You're thinking of all the creatures that he has perverted. A veritable army.
Precisely. And against an army we will need soldiers. The natives will follow you because their god has ordered it.
We might also be able to count on help from the Nords. We'll need to speak to their admiral. We should also be able to count on Siglin. Her troops will be all the more welcome. And of course, we can also go and find the Mother Cardinal, as well as Governor Buren. What an absurd project. On the continent, they would brand us insane. But not here, on an island where everything is possible. And all folly is accepted. Let's go. We need to put an end to all of this.
So, is this a point where I cash in all of my karma points and make use of my good relationships? Speaking of good relationships, I think my relationship with the merchant congregation just changed to suspicious. Well, I guess Constantine is suspicious of me, and that's why this has changed. So, what does that mean in particular? I mean, it probably doesn't mean anything, because I started out suspicious at the beginning of the game, so I guess it's not like people will attack me on sight if I go to New Serene, I suppose. But, yeah, that has changed drastically. But I'm still friendly with everyone else, so I guess I can go and call upon their help now. Is that what's going on here? It totally is, so I will visit all the factions and I will try to enlist their help in finding Constantine and finding out what's going on here. And yeah, I do agree that he is most definitely not behaving as normal, because I'm pretty sure that Nadak would have killed me, even though Constantine ordered it not to. So he was at least willing to accept my death if this happens, and that is not like Constantine at all. So yeah, I don't know, I would still prefer not to kill him. Maybe there's a way to like cure him or whatever, because it seems like all of this started after he got bound, and I don't know, maybe there's a way to undo this. But we do have a camp right over here, so I guess what I will do now is I will travel around the island and visit all of my allies, and I hope they remember all the good stuff I did for them. Let's start over here and talk to the Mother Cardinal. Okay, Mother Cardinal, this time I have a favor to ask.
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Lady de Sardet, what can I do for you?
Yes, I need your help against Constantine.
Do you remember I thought someone must have been responsible for the attacks you sustained?
Yes, you thought that this guardian who sent us the animals couldn't have been acting alone.
And I was right, sadly.
You're hesitating. Are you afraid of my reaction?
Indeed. As the person responsible is none other than my cousin, Constantine.
Does this mean that the congregation has decided to wage war on us?
Not quite.
And thanks to which obscure alliance has your cousin been able to manipulate these creatures?
Constantine acted alone. And he betrayed us as much as he betrayed you, believe me. As for the way he manipulated these creatures... Do you remember that my cousin was sick?
Absolutely. And it is said that his recovery was the result of a rather suspicious miracle. Are you telling me that your cousin has made a pact with the demons of this island?
Something like that. He was cured by a Donegad of the island who performed a bonding ritual. But the power he received from this made him thirsty for more, and he bonded himself to other places, thus gaining control over the guardians who were protecting these sacred places.
But why attack us? Did his madness make him forget about our alliance?
His thirst for power is making him want to control the island entirely by himself. And I know that for this purpose he will soon attack the natives' main sanctuary on the volcano. I won't stand a chance against all the creatures he's taken control of, and I need some help. I will go and find the other factions, of course, but we need the help of Thélème. Having a common enemy should help us forget all the differences that have been opposing us.
The idea that we would protect the sanctuary from an insular demon is completely insane. But you have helped us several times, and I trust your judgment.
Indeed,
you
I
can
hope
count
so.
on our help. My men will fight by your side.
Thank you, Your Eminence. Thanks to your wisdom, we have a chance to prevail. I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
There we go, we got our first ally. And I mean, I suspect I shouldn't have any problems recruiting the rest, because I have a good relation with all of them. But yeah, I do feel kind of sorry for Constantine, because I feel that this is not really his fault, at least only partially, because, I mean, he was the one who chose to perform that ritual at first. And I'm not sure if, you know, that kind of corruption is just an inevitable consequence of performing that ritual if you're not, you know, supposed to perform it, or if it's like Constantine's personality that is specifically easy to corrupt or whatever. But I feel that he's not responsible for, well, all of it anyway. Yeah, let's go to the natives next. Oh, it doesn't actually tell me where exactly I have to go. In that case, let's go to New Serene first. As a matter of fact, I may want to visit the port quarter, so we can talk to the Admiral. Alright, Admiral. I will need your help.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
Yes, I'm forming an alliance.
I have come to ask for your help, Admiral. My cousin has been plunged into madness, and he apparently wishes to conquer the whole island. He took control of many creatures by reenacting rituals he learned from the islanders, and now he uses them to attack the cities and villages of those he considers to be his rivals.
A difficult situation, admittedly, but one that does not concern us. Who's in charge of the island is none of our business, Desarde, and you know that.
It actually does concern you. If my cousin takes control of the island, soon there will be no ports where your ships can berth. He's not looking for political influence. He desires power. Absolute power.
I see. It's a decent argument.
Plus you
so
owe
what
me.
Now?
We must stop him at all costs. And for that, I will need allies. I already have the support of other factions, but I was hoping I could count on the help of the Nauts.
You can. My men aren't really used to fighting on land, but they will be by your side. You have proven time and time again that we can trust you.
Thank you, Admiral.
May the winds be in your favor, de Sardet. You'll need all the help you can get.
I think so too. Anyway, there we go. The Nords are recruited, and the Coin Guard is also in New Serene, so that will be my next stop. Okay, I think this should be Siglina's office. Yes, it is. So let's talk to her.
Hello, Commander. Lady de Sardet. How can I be of service to you?
Yeah, I have a weird request.
I have come to ask for your help. I'm at your service, Your Excellency. What is it you want from me?
We need reinforcements to protect the sanctuary of the natives, north of the island.
Very well. I will send some troops there. But may I ask who or what they will be fighting?
Creatures in great numbers. And probably my cousin.
I beg your pardon?
As your men must have told you, he has changed a lot recently. Ever since he was cured of the Malachor and bonded to the island, he has become obsessed with power. He is now targeting the heart of the island. If he succeeds, we're all doomed.
I have indeed heard reports of the Governor's peculiar behavior. Since he is our employer, I asked my men to turn a blind eye. But thanks to your help, we avoided dishonor. I won't forget it. If you're telling me that we are in danger and that we need to go to this sanctuary, we'll go.
Thank you, Commander.
Anything else?
Well, apparently everyone knew that Constantine was behaving peculiar, except me. Go figure.
I have to go. Goodbye.
I also have a lot to do. Until next time, Your Excellency.
I'm just going to blame that on the fact that maybe he tried to put on an act specifically for me and not so much for other people. And that's why I didn't notice that he was acting strange. And yeah, this chest will continue to tease me, and I'm pretty sure I won't be able to open it until the end of the game. But okay, now I guess we will visit the natives next. So can I mark this as active so I know where to go? No, apparently I can't. So I just have to make an educated guess where to find them on the map. But first I need to return to a fast travel spot. Alright, let's see. We want to find the natives. I'm going to assume that I have to go to Vigigador, because I probably have to talk to the new High King, which would be Dunkus. And I believe he is from Vigigador, right? So that's where we'll go. And I mean, if he doesn't help me, I will be very disappointed. I made him king, like literally made him king. So he certainly owes me. Now, let's see. Yes, I was right. It's Dunkus that I need to talk to.
What brings you here on Almanawi?
Well, I'm already here to cash in some favors.
I came to ask for your help in stopping my cousin, Dunkus. Did you hear about the attacks of creatures led by strange guardians throughout the island?
Yes, Darren sent a messenger to tell me about it.
My cousin was sick. And to cure him, Katasak used the bonding ritual on him. But the power he received from it made him mad, and he started bonding himself in other places. He transformed his guardians each time, and used them to attack those he considers to be his rivals.
What you're telling me is terrifying. Katasak and Devosh'Tire should never have bonded him.
Well,
your cousin is breaking the balance. He's consuming and will only want to consume more.
Indeed. Anon Milfrichteman warned me that Constantine was now targeting the sanctuary at the heart of the island. I cannot fight him alone. I need allies. I already convinced some other factions to support us, but I also need the help of your people. Because we must all stand together to stop the threat that is weighing on the island.
Your will to create an alliance between all the peoples on this island is wise and noble. And the call of Enomil Frichtemann cannot remain unanswered. We will be by your side in the battle. I am not a fighter, but Deirdre will lead our warriors. And I would also like for you to take this weapon. I pray it will be useful in the fight that is coming.
Thank you, Dunkus.
Don't thank me. You managed to earn my people's trust. And you fight for a cause that affects us all. May the earth support each of your steps. And may the volcano give you its strength.
I must admit that I expected Dunkus to be more angered when he learned what Constantine had done.
It's true. He took it with a relaxed acceptance. It's probably an old sage thing.
That confirms it. I made the right choice. Tirfridi couldn't have a better High King.
Yes, I do believe I made the right choice here, picking him for the next High King. Also, he just gave me some weapon. Do I want to use this? Maybe as my secondary weapon. Well, I can't actually use it. Because I have not invested a lot in strength. I don't know. Does anyone else want to use this? No, they can't. They can't use it either. Okay, well, in that case, I guess that weapon will remain symbolic. And now I just have to talk to Governor Burhan. But yeah, what an unfortunate succession of incidents. I mean, I'm pretty sure that Katasek did not intend this to happen. He only wanted to help Constantine. And I'm pretty sure Constantine wouldn't have done anything like this if the bonding ritual hadn't somehow corrupted him. So yeah, this is just a very unfortunate series of bad things that happened. Anyway, Governor Burhan, I swear, if you're not going to return all the favors that I gave to you, I'm going to strangle you.
Your Excellency.
Lady de Sardet, and to what do I owe this honor?
Well, this time I need your help.
I have come to solicit your help, and to propose we forge an alliance.
An alliance? Against whom?
You remember, no doubt, the attacks that fell upon Hikmet, but also San Mateus and against the natives.
Of course. You told me that different Guardians sent the beasts.
Precisely. And the Guardians were manipulated by someone. I discovered who it was. This revelation will not please you, but I have no choice but to tell you. It is Constantine.
Surely you jest.
I wish...
What is the meaning of this? Do you know how many men have died during these attacks?
Allow me to continue, I beg you. My cousin's sickness shook him to the core. Then there was a ritual and his capture, and Constantine has fallen to madness. He has been increasing these rituals in order to link himself to the island to gain power and manipulate its creatures. He is fighting a war against everyone, and it now appears that he wants to take control of Tirfridi. He is preparing to attack the Volcano Sanctuary, and I need help to stop him. It is in the name of the congregation that I come to see you. Constantine betrayed us as well.
That's madness. It is complete madness. All of this superstitious nonsense. These absurd theories. I believed you sincere, de Sardet, which does not mean that I believe you now. But no matter. You are in need of men to stop your cousin who has already attacked us?
Yes.
Precisely. I have already gathered support, but I need as many allies as possible.
Let us be clear. I don't believe for an instant that this story has a link to the island or whatever foolishness, but I do trust you. You have rendered us valuable services and have supported us. And since we cannot allow the crimes of your cousin to go unpunished, We will stand beside you.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you. You have improved our chances of success tenfold. I have to go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lady.
Well, unsurprisingly, he was the most reluctant to help us out, but in the end he did. So, let's leave this building and see where we have to go next. I mean, I think I have to talk to Glenda now. I saw a little quest pop up earlier. So, let's have a look at this again. Inform Glenda of the impending battle. Find Constantine's hideout. Yeah, maybe I should find the hideout before I actually go ahead and start the battle. That seems like a reasonable thing to do. So, back to New Serene it is. So, it seems that we do in fact already know the location of his hideout. It's over here, east of New Serene. So, let's investigate that. Not entirely sure why we know the exact location, but it's fine with me. Yeah, this is the right direction. And we probably should be prepared for more animal
attacks.
attacks.
The cave that Constantine indicated in his notes shouldn't be very far.
Let's be careful. You probably put some guards at the entrance.
Oh, so we read it in his notes. Okay, that makes sense. And yeah, it looks like he actually uses his normal bodyguards for this and not his animal guards. Well, I would prefer not to fight the guards, but I may not have another choice here. Can I, like, just sneak past them? No, I quite literally can't. They are blocking the way and there's really no other way around this. Well, I'm sorry. I mean, these guys are only doing their job. But I have no choice. I have no choice. I am very sorry. Oh, well. I do take your nice gun, though. Okay. So. This is a cave. Let's investigate. Search Constantine's hideout. He has a secret hideout. And it's in a cave. Like some proper supervillain. And, oh well, we have some animals to kill here. So apparently he uses both his human guard as well as animal guards to protect this place.
Things are about to get dicey.
I see. Let's get away from that tail. Okay. So, Constantine, what have you been hiding from me? Yeah, this does look like a supervillain lair. Constantine. What the hell? What the hell is this supposed to be? Looks like different parts from ancient Nadaik. Anyway, I see a bunch of things that I can look at.
Constantine has marked several places on this map. I recognize some of them. They're sacred places for the natives. Places of connection.
So basically, the places where he performs his rituals to bond more Nadaik to him. Constantine's research notes. According to my calculations, by performing linking rituals in Kretgwen and Vetvilvi, N on Milfrictamen should be sufficiently weakened and I sufficiently powerful to fight him. I cannot wait to annihilate the senile old god. So basically, he wants to be powerful enough to defeat N on Milfrictamen and then basically replace him. That does sound like a very bad idea.
This place. This journal. Oh, my poor Constantine. You have completely lost your mind.
Mm-hmm.
What are you hoping to achieve with these rituals?
If you want my opinion, Once he had a taste of the power of the Donegada, he decided he wanted more. The natives uphold a certain balance. For everything they receive, they give back to the island. Your cousin doesn't.
So much so that he is threatening Anon Milfrichteman himself. He wants to take his place. To think he's been plotting this absurd plan for weeks. He even used us to achieve it. The intruder in the sanctuary was certainly sent by him to scout the place. We will need to gather allies if we're going to stop him. But we will also have to weaken him and break apart the bonds that he has established.
I don't know exactly how these things work. And unless you do, we're gonna need help. How about Dunkus? Mev scares me a little.
You're right. Let's go and find him.
I've literally just talked to Dunkus earlier, but apparently I still have to talk to him again. Right. And yeah, I suppose it could be that Constantine's character is just not suited for becoming bonded, because he can't really deal with that kind of power. So yeah, let's talk to Dunkus. Alright, I'm back in Vigigador, and I feel I made a lot of unnecessary trips in this episode. If I had known how this would pan out, I would have planned it differently.
What brings you here on Almanawi?
I have yet another request.
As I've told you before, my cousin bonded himself in many places before he decided to target the heart of the island.
You did tell me, and you must know that by doing so, he has acquired a power that no Donegada has ever possessed.
That is why I need your help. We need to break some of his bonds in order to weaken him.
Rest assured, all the Donegada will answer to the call of their Hoi King. And with their help, we will heal the wound your cousin has opened. However, to accomplish this, it is I who will need your help.
What can I do?
During the ritual, the one who is bonding himself spills some of his blood near the base of a stone. And this blood summons a guardian. The guardian lifts the stone so that it may serve as an anchor point for the bond. The only way to break this bond is to have a guardian topple the stone. We will be able to do it, but these rituals take a long time. Too long to be done quickly. So, in the meantime, you must prevent your cousin from drawing magic from the place.
Okay.
Here, take these seeds and plant them at the bottom of your cousin's bonding stones. These plants grow very fast, and their roots will prevent him from drawing the strength of Tiefradi. However, you must be careful, because the guardians corrupted by him will come to defend the stones.
Of course they will.
And thank you for wanting to stop your cousin. Don't worry. I will send my people to finish the work of the plants I have given you.
Okay, well, it seems that I still have a few things to do here. So I have to use these seeds. How many of them? Break Constantine's link in the sanctuary of Kretgwen and Vedvilvi. And presumably I will have to fight a Nadaik in each sanctuary. And once I'm done with that, we will head into battle, I suppose. Okay, well, I guess I will do that in the next episode, and I have no idea how long this will take, but it might be the last episode, or maybe like the second to last episode of the next time. But this one is long enough, so let's make a cut here. And as usual, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.